Hello, Game of Life 8. This is the directions for how you actually do the stock market game contest, this assignment. So that's the name of it, what you're going to be looking for on Google Classrooms. If I go here, it is the second activity for this week. And the very first thing you're going to do when you get that pulled up is you're going to click this link. And so I'm actually going to do this in preview or in private so you guys can kind of see what it looks like from your end, since it'll probably recognize my computer since I've already been doing this. So I'm going to open it up. You have to make an account with this website. And so this website, it's not sketchy, but they ask some information that I don't think they need to ask. And so what I found out is you actually don't. Oh, my Google Doc. There we go. It's having some issues, but you don't need to give this website all the information. You just have to give it some. So you'll have to create a username. So like I'm going to say this is Mr. Worthman 2, because I already made a Mr. Worthman 1 as a practice earlier to make sure it worked. You have to come up with a password, and I think it has to be fairly secure. So you'll need a capital letter, a number, an exclamation point. I have this fancy Chrome extension that could create one for me if I wanted. You guys are not an instructor, but you are a student, so make sure that you click on that. Oh, does it not match? Okay, cool. So click on that you're a student, and that'll get you in the right setup. The teacher one isn't that much different, but it's a little bit more confusing. So click that you're a student. You do have to give them the year of your birth. So you know what I do with this stuff? I just pick a random year. I think it just wants to make sure you're old enough. So like either do the year you were born or older. It doesn't matter. You need to pick your country. You do not need to give them your email address. You do have to give them your first name, and you can make that up if you want. I don't really care. I would actually prefer. I lied. I do want your first name because otherwise I won't be able to figure out who's who when I go to grade this or your teacher goes to grade this. So use your first name. But I don't really care about. You don't need to put your last name in. No, you don't have brokerage accounts. No, you're not going to open one in 12 months. You need to agree to their terms and conditions. Don't click any of these, otherwise they're going to send you dumb emails. And then you check off that you're not a robot. I have to click on the traffic lights. Is that all? What up? I'm not a robot. Okay, so that's the first part. And once you actually click on that link, one, you've made an account with them. But two, you're already signed up for the contest. So the way this is that you run contests, basically like rounds of a game, where we're going to compete against each other to get the most money in our stock portfolio over a given period of time. Now, the contest, I made this go until the very end of this class, until January 14th, I believe. And then I'll have another one for semester 2. So that'll go till the end of the year, May or whatever, whenever we get out this year. So I'll have that all set up in advance ahead of time. But like I said, as of right now, when I'm recording this, I don't know if we're going to play this game the whole year or just, this week or until the end of the unit. I haven't decided. Here, you don't need to really do anything. You can click make your first trade if you would like. What I would want you to do on this assignment is actually watch some of these videos, and they're going to kind of talk to you about how to use the website so that I don't have to explain it right here. So they're made by them. They're fairly short. This one is how you actually buy stocks and all kind of things. You're actually watching, I think, each 3 of these and some of these down here as well. And they kind of have some questions that go along with it once you get the assignment pulled up. You're actually going to start buying a stock, write about why you bought it. You're going to watch about mutual funds because that's your other option, I think, for buying. You're going to learn about basically how to get around the website and managing your portfolio, as well as just playing the game. You're going to try and spend some money. Last thing I want to talk about, and I kind of mentioned it here too, the way I have it set up on the website. Do I have that pulled up right now? Is we're going to play the game, like I said, I think just for this unit, maybe more. But like if I go to week 3, each week, so like this is the next week, is week 3, you're going to do a check-in where you're actually going to write about how your stock market game is going. So you'll want to be looking at that website about once a week, twice a week, making your trades, buying stocks, selling stocks, seeing how your progress is going, things like that. And then you just kind of fill out this Google form and check it out. So that's just something to keep looking at as you go. The question is pretty short and sweet, right? Just reflect on your progress and maybe write down something you observed or learned. Like earlier today, can I show you mine? Let's see if I can show you. Earlier today, I was playing the stock market game because I have one for teachers. And I bought this stock. I want to say it was like $2 or $5 minimum. Oh, this isn't what I want. So I bought this really cheap stock because it suggested something about that it had gone up by like a whole dollar. And for a stock that doesn't cost very much, it going up a whole dollar is actually like pretty substantial. But what's really bad about it is that this stock. Oh, let me go to the teacher challenge. That this stock also can go down by a dollar. It's very volatile. It goes up and down quite a bit. It's this one, a pop, and so I'm actually now lost $360. Earlier though, today I had like gained 1,000. So just be wary of some of those stocks. Maybe that'll actually help you grow. That'd be a suggestion. Maybe it won't. You never know. My AMD stock I fake bought this morning is actually doing like super well. It's gained $147 in a day. Uh, and I paid, yeah, see, I paid $83 for it for my 100 shares, and now it's up to 84. And so I've actually done pretty well on that. My other ones you can see have gone down, but my Google stock went up from what I paid for it. And if I wanted to, I could click on whatever it was, and I could sell it, and I would make that money, and that's part of the game. So, oh, it's closed right now. Oh, okay, cool. But that's kind of just some tips. So when you're reflecting on this, you might write, cheaper stocks are volatile, or I bought Google and it's been going really well, or things like that. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.